Good morning and welcome to Rock in the Morning at Bulldog Trading. Today is April 8th. It's a Friday. It's 7:04 in the morning now. And we're going to look around at the short interest around the market, starting with our AMC. AMC currently is sitting at 20.69%. Current short interest of free float going over to GME. Our GameStop won't stop. Bring this one up for us next. Go through our AMC, GME. We'll then go through our FOMO list, and then we'll hit any type of sympathy plays and popular plays in the community. GME at 21.29%. Next up, we're going to be looking over here at the top of the screen on our FOMO list and going through from top to bottom. NDRA is first. Let's check out short info here. Let's see what we got. 1.07% on NDRA. Next is BFRI. Right, let's get down there. It's 1.2% is BFRA. Next one, BWV. That one's going to be Blue Water. Hey there, Zamora. Good morning. Good morning. Throw this live chat on there. 0.32% current short interest of free float. And for anybody just tuning in and watching these short videos right now separately, we do have a live 24/7 stock and crypto channel going at all times. And so I was just saying hi to our chat there. And feel free to pop over to there if you were just tuning in for our short reports, because we'll be over there. Okay, MDVL is this one here. It's at 1.63%. Big time after hours mover yesterday was ATER, Ethereum. We'll see where that one's sitting. Ethereum's at 37.26%. So far this morning, that is our highest one. I always like to make note of, just which ones are highest, just for fun. So it was ATER at first. SBFM. That's Sunshine Biopharma. This one seems to be living on the FOMO list this week. And it set up shop. This one's sitting at 19%. Let's go ahead next. BTTX. There we go. Better Therapeutics, BTTX. 2.58%. And PLX would be next there. Let's see, PLX. Plexus, right? No, Protalix. Where's Protalix? This one may not have the data. Is it two L's? No. There we go. Short interest on PLX, 12.15%. Next is ACIU. Yeah, sometimes we have a whole bunch of different shared symbols and exchanges that are on the Ortex data, and sometimes we actually do not have any of the data on there. But it is our most up-to-date data that we have as retail traders. So Ortex, you awesome. Thank you very much for your help. And INM seems to have just jumped onto the FOMO list. Let's go ahead and check out INM, InMed Pharmaceuticals. InMed sitting at 0.9%. Okay, so then let's go ahead and check out some of the popular plays in the community recently. We already started our short report with AMC and GME. Let's go ahead and check out sympathy plays to both of those. HYMC would be one of them with our Highcroft mining. Check that on our short interest of free float. Now this one was on our threshold, and it is still on the threshold list, although a smaller short interest of 6.3%, HYMC. Next would be BBBY. Check that one out, Bed Bath & Beyond. Sitting at 19.42%. And now over on this side of the screen here, we've got our watch list that we like to keep our eyes on. And this is some of the popular stocks within the community, right? So one of them being talked about a lot is Mullen. And I will probably start more from the top to the bottom than just this here, and go through a couple more. But I do want to touch on Mullen because I know it's heavily watched at the moment, and it is on the threshold list as well, and it's 25.48% current short interest, and I believe the cost to borrow was fairly high as well, but we'll check back in on Mullen in about an hour when we have more cost to borrow updates on that one there. So again, starting from our top of our watch list over there, we're not going to hit everyone, but we'll hit a couple where we see a good amount of volume. And even though this one doesn't have a good amount of volume because it's not even open yet, it says, but I do want to check out Camping World. Camping World had a pretty large amount. I just am keeping an eye on it to see where it's going, not fried rice, but that was 41.99%. And I think that is now above ATER. So Camping World is a ding, 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 highest one so far. Okay, let's check out a couple of the higher volume ones. Tesla, we know that one's not usually as high. Let's look at Neo. What's going on with Neo lately? 6.56%. Let's check out that SST. It's been really rolling lately. SST. That's System 1. It's been on the FOMO list for a couple of days now and has been talked a lot about on online. 21.8% and on the threshold list is SST. And I believe that one also had a low float, a fairly very low float if I remember correctly. And that might have already ran its course, so we'll check on there. And let's see a couple other movers. We did Mullen. Let's see SNDL. How about SNDL? What's going on there? And I know we'll also check out Tilray, even though that one's not on that list, but kind of in this marinara sector. I know Tilray's had a couple things going on with it lately, so I want to keep an eye. SNDL's at 9.4. TLRY. Tilray. Come on, Tilray. Tilray's at 14.9%. All right, and then checking out a couple other our pieces here. Excella, let's look into that one there. XELA. All right. XELA is looking 5.3%. And let's do BBIG. All right, Vinco Ventures. I know that we have a lot of eyes on Vinco. That one, 16.3. And last, but well, we'll do two more. We'll do Sens. I know Sens is heavily watched. Sensionics. Short interest of free float here is there we go. 23.03%. And now the last one on the list I want to do is IRNT. Let's look on this one, IronNet. There we go. Let's check out IronNet. Doesn't look like that one has any. Oh, there we go. 5.42%. So switching things up on that, let's check out the short interest scores real fast. They look to be about the same that we've done daily now for a bit, which is okay, but it just shows that these ones are not moving around too much. Still, we've got those TTCF and Blink, Weber, Beam, GoEV, and Joanne, FUV, HCDI, VLNS, and Danae, EVGo, ENOB, BMTX, and SENS is on there, SDC, DTC. And then let's go ahead and we'll put this in order of cost to borrow. See which ones are the highest there. Cost to borrow right now at the top is an community member favorite to talk of a couple times is ARQQ. I know that I've had a couple of discussions with Andre about this one. It's interesting to see that way up there. ADTH, JSPR, MFH, HLTH, SG, Beam, IO, TRVI. All of these are the highest cost to borrow. As I slide over here, you'll see 100% on loan utilization on some of these too. So to see that cost to borrow, I'll stop right there. That 89%. So it's all going to be higher than 89%. I wish I could bring it over to see each one. Let's see. We'll move over here. Say like MFH is at 200% is MFH there. And so it'd be 200% and higher now. JSPR, ADTH, and ARQQ. Those are sitting at 351, 274, and 207%. All right, cool, cool. So that is going to wrap up our Ortex section of our short report. Last but not least, I like to do a couple little bonus segments on the end there. Check in on some of our trending symbols for the day. We still have SBFM up on there. Let me bring this here for a second. BWV, SST, BCRX, TSM, and Roblox, and then Microsoft. That's our trending most active. We've got SPY, Mullen, AMC, SBFM again, SST, Tesla, ATER, SoFi, Twitter, BWV. And the last one on here, the symbols added to people's watch lists in the past 24 hours. I always enjoy this one. BWV, SBFM, MNTS, ATER, SST, MDVL, Twitter, Tesla, NVIDIA, and HP. Let's check out that threshold list to check out anything that landed on there yesterday that could be different. So here's our threshold security list. Still have it all set and Beam, Beyond, Creative, Community, CYRN, Dene, DRCT. So again, these ones are kind of like just little bonus things. Sometimes we check the short interest out on our Ortex data, and we'll see that little red tag that says on threshold list. This is that list that we're going through, and these are the shares that are lent out and then not returned to the lender. And it'll wind up on here. See LGVN back on there, and Mullen is there. SDIG and VLAN. I'll slowly scroll this back so we can have eyes on there. There's that MFH that we looked into and had a high cost to borrow as well. It's also on the threshold list there, we see. So that's what, I kind of keep my eyes open, see if there's some blending. I see GFAI on there, and we will check that one out too. And tail end here, let's do any type of trending Google topics, because I believe there actually is a couple pieces that could touch on the market. Here we go. Online grocer and grocery store. Maybe that's something that could touch on the market. More Ukraine news there. Ketanji Brown Jackson. Congratulations on that one. New York Mets, Cincinnati Reds, Elizabeth Holmes, Detroit Tigers. So it doesn't look like anything else in the past 24, but yesterday, I think there was a couple other there as well. Secret Service agents arrested. Hey, that's right. There's Pink Floyd up in there. Everybody knows how I feel about Pink Floyd. Love, love, love. Nancy Pelosi, Tokyo Vice. All right, so that's those trends there, and that's going to wrap us up for our short report today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rock in the Morning short report for April 8th at Bulldog Trading Network. You the best.